On the news tonight, defection wave hits Oyo APC PDP as Ladoja Lanley Jumoke Akinjide's 16 lawmakers join ADC. Federal government says power generation rises to 7,000 megawatts. 17 women, 4 children die as boat capsize in Sokoto. In business, Nigeria recovers 693 power equipment containers abandoned at ports for 15 years. And on the foreign scene, opposition leader kicks as Zimbabwe president wins the disputed election. Hello and welcome to News Round on Impact Africa Television, IATV. I am Anuluakpo Omoride. We begin tonight in Oyo State as the blowing defection wave today hits the All Progressives Congress and the People's Democratic Party PDP. Former Governor of Oyo State, Senator Rashidi Ladoja, damned the People's Democratic Party for the African Democratic Congress. The development has led to rest months of speculations, deliberations, alignment and realignment on the political future of the former governor. Joining Ladoja's trip to ADC are 16 out of 32 lawmakers, a 7 Senator Monsurat Sonamanu, 7 federal lawmakers, including the son of late former Governor Dapo Lam Adesina, amongst other notable politicians in the state. Ladoja says he had perfected a formidable strategy to wrest power from the ruling All Progressives Congress in the state. IATV correspondent Olutayo Fimosko, who was at the Ibadan Chief Bodija residence in Ibadan, completes the report.
Enthusiastic supporters are thronged the Ondo Street, Bodija, Ibadan residence of former governor of Oyo State, Senator Rashid Adewolu Ladoja. For several hours, they waited patiently for the Ibadan High Chief to clear the air over his political future, as well as declare his next line of action. Finally, High Chief Ladoja emerged from a critical meeting where he led high-ranking party faithful to chart a new course. One of Ladoja's trusted political ally, Bayo Lawal, hinted that the ADC was the next big thing after efforts to meet minds with the leadership of the opposition People's Democratic Party in the state had hit the rocks.
If APC is not option, then PDP cannot be option. So, which party is the option? That is the option that is coming for us. It's a fresh party. People on this platform will succeed.
Ladoja and a frontline governorship aspirant of the PDP, Engineer Seyi Makinde, had been at each other's throats over the soul of the party in the state. Ladoja says he has had enough and is moving to the African Democratic Congress with a 7 Senator Monsurat Sumonu, former Minister of State for the FCT Jumoke Akinjide, 16 7 state lawmakers, 4 7 Federal House of Reps members, the Unity Forum, as well as other notable politicians in the state. Ladoja, who reiterated that he would not contest the governorship seat, disclosed that a 7-member caretaker committee was presently meeting to design a viable roadmap for membership registration at the ward, local and state levels, with a guarantee that all congresses will be conducted before the Eid al-Kabir celebrations. Olutayo Moscow, IATV News.
Welcome back. In Nutrition It, Leslie has said adequate breastfeeding helps in reducing the risk of having breast cancer and aids the reduction of weight gain during pregnancy. In this report, IETV correspondent Shehu Yebade, who was at an event organized in commemoration of this year's World Breastfeeding Week, completes the report.
Annually, the first week of August is set aside to celebrate the World Breastfeeding Week across the globe. The celebration is geared towards highlighting the benefits that breastfeeding can bring to both the health and the welfare of babies. The auspicious times also afford stakeholders the opportunity to push for maternal health, focus on good nutrition, poverty reduction, and food security. It is based on the recognition of the importance of the celebration that a non-governmental organization, She Feeds Africa Initiative, in collaboration with the Oyo State Agency for the Control of AIDS and the Ibadan Southwest local government, put together a symposium to brainstorm on how to encourage breastfeeding among nursing mothers. In its address at the symposium, which took place in Ibadan, the Oyo State capital, a nutritionist, Tosin Leshi, explained that it is essential for mothers to breastfeed their children properly as it aids the growth of young children. It prevents undernutrition and promotes brain development.
It is sufficient for the child's growth and development. That's one. Two, when a child is breastfed, especially in the first few hours after birth, then the child is able to have exposure to what we know as colostrum, and this colostrum is like the first immunization that is being given to the child. So when the child is now being given the first immunization, that means all the antibodies will have been given to the child, and the child will be able to withstand some diseases in a short while before the other vaccination can be given to the child.
According to him, adequate breastfeeding helps to reduce the risk of having breast cancer and aids the reduction of weight gained during pregnancy.
The mothers will be able to lose some of the gain weight in the course of pregnancy. So when a mother is breastfeeding the child, that means that mother will be able to lose some of the excess weight which has been accrued during pregnancy.
On her own part, a medical practitioner, Dr. Mudupe Akinyemi, described breastfeeding as a newborn's first vaccine that provides vital antibodies and immunity boost.
A child who is breastfed, immediately when the mother has delivered the baby, there is a fluid that comes out from the breast of the mother, which is called colostrum. Is very rich in antibodies and other vitamins, which would nourish the baby and keep the baby away from infection and diseases.
Speaking on behalf of the State Agency for the Control of AIDS, Folakemi Ayomo advised pregnant women to be mindful of their health and abide by the advice of medical doctors to avoid transferring HIV to their unborn child. Ayomo highlighted some of the guidelines to be followed by HIV-positive mothers.
As the people living with HIV/AIDS, and it is compulsory that they must breastfeed their children. Now it is our own effort to counsel them that as they are breastfeeding their children, they should put it in at the back of their mind that whenever the child is 11 months, they should stop the breastfeeding so that the baby will be able to build his or her immunity.
On her own part, an official of the organization, Yetunde Afolabi, also educated participants on the strategies needed to prevent HIV/AIDS transmission from mother to child.
Drug is available to prevent via breastfeeding. If anybody tested positive, you just take decision against the route of transmission from mother to child. How do you prevent? In pregnancy, make sure you are well fed. Your pack cell volume, that is the blood level, does not go down below normal. And if the woman is well fed, we are sure, and it prevents with using treated mosquito nets, that there is no frequent episode of malaria in pregnancy. We are sure of preventing that baby in pregnancy.
Earlier, the convener and representative of She Feeds Africa Initiatives, Adebukola Keshinro, noted that the organization focuses on food security and how to build the capacity of women in the society. According to her, the symposium was put together to educate pregnant and nursing mothers on how to ensure good health for themselves and their babies, insisting that child and maternal health is essential to the development of the society.
Okay, She Feeds Africa basically is an organization of health-related and nutrition-related individuals with the goal of promoting nutrition and food security in Africa. Basically, what we set to achieve with this program is to create awareness and build the capacity of mothers in our community. This is more of a community service. Whatever it is we have learned in school, we have decided to bring it to the community and let people be aware of what they entail, what they get, what they are set to get from adequate nutrition practices, and as well take care of their children and try as much as possible to reduce the rate of mortality and morbidity rates in Nigeria.
Some of the mothers present at the occasion explained that proper breastfeeding helps the health of both the child and the mother.
I gain a lot of things here because she taught us to be breastfeed our baby very well.
The benefit of this program is for the baby, right? It's good for the baby. It make baby growth very well, and it make mother stature look good as well.
The theme of this year's World Breastfeeding Week is Breastfeeding, Foundation for Life, a recognition of the importance of breastfeeding to a baby's future, and as such, experts are of the strong belief that breastfeeding is one of the most effective ways to provide children everywhere with the best starts to life. Oluwaseun Oyebade, IATV News.
I now hand you over to Isaiah Akinremi for the sports segment of News Round.
Good evening. Glad you could join us again on the Sports Corner. We'll start with news that the Nigerian Basketball Federation has appointed Otis Ugly as an immediate replacement for Sam Vincent, who was fired as head coach of the senior women's basketball team today. The appointment of the former NBA coach was finalized after the NBBF leadership approved this program for the Tigres' participation at the World Cup in Spain. NBBF President Engineer Musa Kida said that the leadership of the federation settled for Ugly as it became apparent that he is the most immediate available option. Kida emphasized that since Sam Vincent was not sacked because of poor results, but that based on issues surrounding conflicting professional engagement, it was wise to replace him with a coach that will be readily available. In other news, Team South Africa were off to the perfect start on day 3 of the 21st African Athletics Championship in Asaba today, with Caster Semenya winning gold in the 400 meters event. Semenya stopped the clock in the national record of 49.96 seconds. The record previously held by Aide Senyeling has stood for 18 years. Semenya now holds national records in the 400 meters, 800 meters, 1,000 meters and 1,500 meters event. She was followed home by Christine Bonselegwe of Botswana in second, while Nigerians Yinka Ajayi took third. Tapelo Fora also added to South Africa's medal tally by taking silver in the men's 400-meter race. In Europe, Gabriel Jesus helped City win the Premier League and EFL Cup last season as the Manchester City striker has signed a contract extension that will keep him at the club until 2023. Jesus, 21, arrived at Etihad Stadium from Brazilian club Palmeiras for £27 million in January 2017 and scored 7 goals in 11 games in his debut season. He netted 17 goals as City won the Premier League and the Carabao Cup last term. He started every game as Brazil reached this summer's World Cup quarterfinals, where they lost to Belgium. And lastly in sport, in Formula 1, Daniel Ricciardo is leaving Red Bull at the end of the season to join Renault. In July, Red Bull team boss Christian Horner said the Australian, who is out of contract at the end of the season, was close to signing a new deal. Ricciardo is 5th in the Drivers' Championship with 2 wins this season. Horner said Red Bull respected Ricciardo's decision and will continue to evaluate the numerous options available to them for his replacement. He added that the team will are fully focused on the remaining 9 races. Ricciardo, who has won in China and Monaco this year, had been linked with Mercedes and Ferrari, while McLaren and Renault both held talks with him. He has won 7 races and achieved 29 podium positions for Red Bull since replacing Mark Webber in 2014. And that's all we have for you in sport tonight. I am Isaiah Akinremi.
Thank you, Isaiah. To end the news, another look at the major stories. Defection wave hits Oyo APC PDP as former Oyo State Governor Rashidi Ladoja others joins ADC. Nigeria's power generation hits 7,000 megawatts. We brought a report that 17 women, 4 children have died as boat capsized in Sokoto. And in business, we told you that Nigeria recovers 693 power equipment containers abandoned at port for 15 years. And on the foreign scene, opposition leader kicks as Zimbabwe president wins the disputed election. And that ends news round on Impact Africa Television, Hi TV. Many thanks for watching. I am Anu Luakpo. Good evening.